So there's two things that I really like. Alright, there's a lot more. But food-wise, I am a chicken strip kind of guy. And a few years ago, actually I grew up in the Texas Panhandle, and my grandparents were from Pampa, so therefore Chicken Express was a staple. I think it's from like Georgia. Actually, it used to start on the top. Don't anymore. So, but my wife is currently getting her hair done, so if there is a better way of introducing her to the world, I don't know what is. So, y'all gonna get to meet her today. She may hate me for it, but she's getting her hair done before we go put in a weekend of solid labor, because that's what you do. So, we'll see. But you're in for a treat. I don't know if I told you I have a hot ass wife. She's really super hot. She's a bitch. And it kind of makes my life miserable sometimes. A lot of time, actually. But she also makes it wonderful. I don't know how I explain that. So, yeah, go catch her. There. Oh, these fries are amazing, by the way. Well, good day. Had to wash my pickup. It sits out in a dirt lot. I know, I still got a little time. She's pretty. It sits out in a dirt lot while I'm gone at the yard where we pick our trucks up. And then while it's sitting out there, it gets nothing but dirt and grime and dust and nastiness. And then it gets wet because it dews, and then it's just caked in mud and mud and mud. And then my wife goes and picks it up, takes it back to the hotel we're currently living in because we're homeless. Again, a whole other story. I'll tell you one of these days. And then we go ahead and get it and go do whatever we're going to go do. And then usually I take it back to the yard. And after I head back to the yard, I head out for another week or two. Used to be only like I was home like every few days, but I'm picking up a lot more group loads, a lot more Californias, a lot more Chillicotes, a lot more Peterbilts out of Denton, Charlotte, Cleveland, that area. So now I'm picking up those. I'm just kind of running all over. Anyhow, maybe we'll meet my wife on this trip. I don't quite know if she's going to be cool with this. So there's two things that I really like. Alright, there's a lot more. But food-wise, I am a chicken strip kind of guy. And a few years ago, actually I grew up in the Texas Panhandle, and my grandparents were from Pampa, so therefore Chicken Express was a staple. I think it's from like Georgia. Actually, it used to start on the top. Don't anymore. So, but my wife is currently getting her hair done, so if there is a better way of introducing her to the world, I don't know what is. So, y'all gonna get to meet her today. She may hate me for it, but she's getting her hair done before we go put in a weekend of solid labor, because that's what you do. So, we'll see. But you're in for a treat. I don't know if I told you I have a hot ass wife. She's really super hot. She's a bitch. And it kind of makes my life miserable sometimes. A lot of time, actually. But she also makes it wonderful. I don't know how I explain that. So, yeah, go catch her. There. Oh, these fries are amazing, by the way. Mm. Yeah. Chicken's amazing.
Oh, Lane.
Hey, Lover. Guess what? I started a YouTube channel.
Okay.
I got a few videos up. I told him about you. I said you're the super hot wife. And that you got your hair did. So you might actually be okay and not super, super mean today.
I mean, every day doesn't matter.
I did say that you were also the meanest woman I've ever known in my life. And, like, you are also pretty awesome at the same time.
Yeah.
So,
Do you think it's very safe to video and drive at the same time with a trailer with a lot of freaking furniture on it?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Legal? No.
No.
Safe? Yes. I'm only doing
Not
20 miles an hour.
At all.
I can see ahead of me. It's all good. Like, and I had plenty of gap until that dude in the GMC pickup decided that he wanted to move his car about hauling ass in front of me. So, there you go.
Is this YouTube channel for the fifth wheel life, or is it just because you're bored and you wanted something to do?
So, that story I was telling about how I wasn't going to tell the story because we're homeless, but kind of sort of, but it was a long story. Yeah. So that's the story. Let's go ahead and tell it.
Let's not and say we did. Make that for another day.
I'm going to go long story short. Basically, had a rent house flooded out. Landlord kind of dicked around for months saying that it'd be fixed in 2 weeks, 2 weeks to flatten the curve. 3 months later, after she was living in half a house, he decided he was going to remodel it while we were living there. We're like, yeah, no, we're going to move our shit in storage. And now she lives in a hotel while I'm on the road. And we're getting a fifth wheel, and then we're going to live in a fifth wheel and not do very much traveling or nothing like that. We're just going to be stationary, and then we'll see. We don't know what's going to happen. So, anywho, all right. Well, she's getting annoyed because I've heard her sigh 3 times.
A yawn.
A yawn, a sigh, whatever, whatnot. Okay, maybe it's not a sigh. And I'm going to get back to driving. All right, so we are at the Little Czech Bakery in West Texas. Not talking about the western portion of Texas, actual town, the one that blew up. And we made it here. We stopped a couple of times. So far, so good. But we had to get some Colossians because why the heck not? And yeah, told you she was super hot. So that's the plan. We're gonna dive into these Colossians here, and then while we're letting our tires cool down on the old trailer. Not much cooling down for them, but it's still 105 outside. So, wifey's gonna get her little vape juice, nicotine cancer kind of shit going on, and we're gonna hit the road. And it's 4 a.m. We didn't make it all the way to Oklahoma City, so check our load out. Things hauling all right. Don't seem to be no issues. Tires are all good. Wife got to stay in a Comfort Inn. Wife was kind of bougie. Getting her to stay anywhere other than the Marriott is kind of hard. But I told her we're going to use a free night. I got a bunch of them. So, she got to get her vaping in. And we got to find coffee.
Yes.
Sunrises in Oklahoma ain't that bad either. Well, my son is surprisingly up. It's 6:07 in the morning. I'm getting a honey bun. because my wife didn't let me eat last night. And yeah, I'm getting donuts. No honey bun. Donuts. Good donuts. Not really. They're old as shit. So, my daughter, we're moving her to live with her real dad. It's kind of hard for me a little bit. I came into her life as stepdad about 12 years ago. And I can say no values of mine impressed on that child. In fact, totally the opposite. Everything was the opposite. She has no perception of reality as far as how the world works. And then whenever she got out into the world, it was very hard for her because she didn't want to know that there was consequences to her actions. And if she did this, then it could cause an avalanche to fall on her. So anywho, she made some mistakes and had kind of a rough go. She's moving to Amarillo to move in with her dad. Don't know how that's going to go for her, but at this point in time, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm the stepdad who always wanted him to be in the picture. He just never took the initiative. Hell, even when I called him and begged him to be honest with her and step up and be a dad and tell her the truth, he still lied to her because she had this really horrible boyfriend that she thought that he thought was amazing, and he didn't. He hated him. But he lied to her and said, no, I sure like that guy. He's great. I don't know what that guy is talking about. So it's either going to go really bad or really good for her. I don't know which way yet. And all I can do is pray that it goes really good. Every job I've set her up on, she has either pissed off, or every opportunity, she's either pissed off, she's ignored, she's just shit on, she's done whatever. So I did it a little different. I set her up with a job opportunity, and I gave the information to her aunt to give to her whenever she gets up there. Be like, hey, all you gotta do is call this number, see if they're looking, blah, blah, blah. You never know. And even though she's pretty much got the job, all she's got to do is make the phone call. But whether she makes the phone call or not, I don't know. I ain't worried about it. But now I'm actually down the street waiting on my son so we can pull into this storage place and unload all the crap we gave him, because we don't have a house, so we might as well just give it to them. Anywho. So my fuckhead son don't know that he's gonna be on YouTube. Or his roommate. Why? So we're gonna unload this shit and then yeah. Enjoy. It's gonna suck. Yeah, it's hot in Oklahoma. So, stage 1 complete. Now we gotta go load my daughter up. That's gonna be fun. She doesn't have as much stuff, but it'll be alright. We'll get it figured out. Damn, I didn't realize I sweat that much. So, well, got it unloaded, got reloaded. It's headed west at 60 miles an hour. Got all my daughter's stuff. Dear God, that kid did not need two ginormous TVs. Like, there's one of them in the back seat. It's upside down. And then wifey over here, yeah, she just got her taco and shamrock. So we're just gonna cruise on down the road and go unload this stuff and then go to Grandma's house. Coffee. Hadn't talked yet. So, I got everything moved. I got everything unloaded. Didn't really do a lot of videoing on my daughter's part and unloading her stuff and loading it and all that. Got her moved into the upstairs of her dad's house, which is her biological dad. I've had her for 10 years, but she's at a point in which she needs to experience things that are humbling. So that's where she's at now. It ain't gonna be fun for her, but hopefully she gets things straight. Anyhow, and drop the trailer off. Now I'm listening to the roosters crow, and yeah, I'm at my grandma's house, drinking coffee, enjoying life. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing today. We didn't set an alarm, so I didn't wake up till. I actually went to sleep at like 8 o'clock last night, and got up at like 7. So we're gonna see how this goes. Now we gotta drive 500 miles to get back to San Antonio, and I'm probably gonna hit the road tomorrow. Not a lot to do, but it'll be alright. Do you hear that? That's peace. Nothing but a freight train in the distance. It's beautiful. Yeah. We're actually technically in the city. So, roosters running around. Again, you can hear them. So, take off flying. It's just peace. There literally hasn't been a car drive down that highway in the last minute. So, this is kind of where I grew up. I say that. There's one old timer driving like 40 mile an hour. So, it's gonna be a great day. The only thing about it is this place hates my allergies. And this is the greenest I've ever seen this grass in the last 38 years of my life. Because usually this is the place where brown grass grows. It just does. Because it's so drought stricken. But they've had rain in the last few weeks, so therefore grass is growing and turning green. And then you got guys like that who, you know, they pay a ton of money to go ahead and get it sodded and then get a sprinkler system and stuff in it and waste a bunch of water. And yeah, it's annoying. Anywho, well, I'm gonna get back in there, find out what wifey has decided, and we're gonna get going. Hey, look, I'm insinuating my ginormous nose. Come on. Then you've got 10 gallons. Shut up. Yeah. $53. She's hacking along, but she got me spicy chicken bites, so I'm okay with that.
And I got the best burrito in the world. Best burrito at all sets.
It's kind of a
Is
West.
it healthy? Hell no. But it is what it is, and we get one every time we come.
Yeah. So it's like a West Texas staple. And Texas Panhandle, New Mexico kind of thing. Awesome chicken bites. And
It just shows you how
burrito.
greasy they are.
God. It's just, there's nothing healthy about this shit. But it's so good. And we're about to drive through the middle of absolute nowhere. And we won't have service for like 4 hours straight. So, good push. She's been drinking Sprite. So,
no coos.
yeah, no. She's the meanest woman on earth. Anywho, we about to trek our happy asses through the central portion of Texas and turn south where there ain't nothing but cotton and dirt and death and cows and I don't know. It's rough. So, but it's gonna be a long way. We're probably, I'm gonna say 7 hours still from home. Well, homeless, but home. Anywho, later. Wife's asleep. She's still asleep. Y'all want to see what the 4.6s is? It's pretty damn big. Yeah, I'm not videoing the whole thing, but I'll time lapse while we're driving through. Well, so that was like 4 clips of going through the 4.6s because I couldn't hold my hand up long enough. By the way, I was videoing.
Is that what you were doing when you woke me up running over the road, titties?
No, I passed somebody. And then, yeah, once. But, yeah, I passed somebody. Oh, great. Green light. Gotta go. Our road trips are basically I drive, I don't listen to the radio. She TikToks. I sit there and wonder what the hell is going on in her TikTok. Still have no idea. Wife's been yelling at me about speeding to slow down.
You're always the one that fucking gets pulled over.
I'm always the one driving. Yeah. See how this is gonna go. Well, back at the hotel. And we are really hoping that door closed because I didn't want the family of 7 walking in here. Back at the hotel, doing laundry. And about to fold it. And we already ate. And then got stuff to do, then hitting the road tomorrow. Again.